There's a saying that God roams the world by day, but comes home to Rwanda to sleep at night. And I completely understood that when I experienced the sunrise at Virunga Lodge in Ruhengeri, where I trekked with gorillas the day before. This is TPG TV. Due to the complicated logistics of our 3-day trip across Rwanda, I decided to enlist the help of Amex Platinum Travel, where we got a dedicated agent who made planning effortless. The total package with Abercrombie & Kent and Thousand Hills Expeditions cost $4,100 per person, which included 3 nights of hotels, all transfers, gorilla permits, and a peace of mind knowing that everything was protected by American Express. It was this trip where I learned about the Platinum Destination Bonus, ID number 7628, where for $5,000 or more in spend, you get 25,000 American Express membership rewards points, which I value at just under $500. The journey from Ruhengeri to Kigali was in itself a highlight of my short time in Rwanda. It took us much longer than expected because we couldn't help stopping, whether it was a spectacular waterfall or buzzing roadside market to try some famous Rwandan hot sauce, which I ended up bringing back in bulk. Who knew? To many, Rwanda is the example of the future of Africa, which is incredible considering its unthinkable recent history. In 1994, more than 800,000 people were slaughtered in a 100-day period, one of the worst genocides in world history, where Rwandans turned on each other. The Rwandan Genocide Museum in the heart of Kigali pays tribute to the genocide victims and contains mass graves of 250,000. But perhaps more importantly, the museum serves as a reminder of Rwanda's past so that the country can build a brighter, united future.
I have 3 sisters and a brother. We all very resilient, dedicated to what we do.
Pierre was one of the first Rwandans to work in film after the genocide. And by uncovering his country's past with folks like Alicia Keys and Christian Amanpour, he's been able to gain clarity and comfort in the power of forgiveness.
Do you still harbor any resentment towards what happened, or, I mean, it seems like you...
I think if you want to learn about forgiving, if anyone is having a hard time to forgive, you should come to Rwanda and learn from us.
The spirit of forgiveness is remarkable. But that's not the only thing Rwanda is known for, especially today. Kigali is an ever-growing hub of Africa, and I wanted to understand why.
Target for within 5 years is to have at least 20 shops in at least 4 countries and at least 2 regions.
This is Jean-Philippe. He owns a chain of 6 cafes called Brioche.
In Rwanda, it's pretty easy to invest, to start a business. It's like in 6 hours, you can get your legal entity up and running.
Born to Rwandan and Belgian parents, Jean-Philippe has only lived in Kigali for 6 years.
People that live in Kigali say that it's one of the few cities where you can actually live and see change happen. When I came, I lived in one neighborhood. There was no walkways and no street lights. By the time I moved, I'm only here 6 years, there was walkways and street light. Major changes that happened since 20 years ago really is the mindset. We want a better future for ourselves, and we want respect, and it starts with respecting ourselves.
The United Nations estimates that Africa's population will double to 2.5 billion by 2050. Spending time with Jean-Philippe really opened my mind to investment in Africa, and it's clear that Rwanda stands to benefit greatly from young entrepreneurs like Jean-Philippe. Since I only had 1 night to stay in Kigali, I chose the Hotel des Mille Collines, which was the basis for the movie Hotel Rwanda. The hotel has a beautiful pool and decent rooms, but the real shining star is the Legacy Bar downstairs, where the talent is as bright as Rwanda's future. On the next TPG TV, I explore one of the most beautiful places on Earth, South Africa's Cape Winelands.